Okay, guys, got a bit of a surprise, bit of a celebrity matchup. Today we are going to play against CW Gabriel, otherwise known as Gabe from Penny Arcade, my Krahulik, which is pretty exciting for me. I'm a huge Penny Arcade fan. I actually met Gabe at PAX Australia last year. He obviously has no idea who I am. He posted his Hearthstone handle online and I added him on, and yeah, lucky enough to get a game with him, so pretty excited actually, pretty pumped. Now he was complaining in his latest Penny Arcade post that he's not very good at the game, which I find hard to believe, because I mean this guy has been gaming for a long time. He's currently working on Thornwatch, which is a sort of tabletop RPG that I am incredibly looking forward to. So yeah, I do find it a little bit difficult to believe that he's no good, I have to say. But I mean, yeah, time will tell. Time will tell. So yeah, if you don't know about Penny Arcade, I mean that's pretty rare. But basically, they're a webcomic that started a few years ago, a long time actually, long time ago, and they've got pretty big now. They run the gaming convention called PAX, which is phenomenal. They run the last one, the first one in Australia last year, which I could not have enjoyed more, and they also run two in America and are planning a third, I think, this year or next year. Yeah, in I think in Texas. Yeah, so pretty big deal. Although apparently getting him to play a Hearthstone game with you is pretty easy. Which is awesome. I mean, that's kind of what these guys are famous for. And if you've ever been to a PAX, it becomes pretty obvious straight away that they are just super open people. I went to PAX and got to talk with Mike, who I'm playing now, and Jerry, and had a good chat to both of them, which was pretty cool, pretty big moment for me personally, who's been a fan of their work for quite a while. So yeah, and to play him at Hearthstone is just sick. I mean, it's just cool. So gonna have a bit of a nerd out at the moment. Hope that's okay. He's starting a lot stronger than I am, so that's something. Let's see. Yeah, let's get that eviscerate out. Good turn. So yeah, win or lose, I mean, this is basically just a celebrity match in a way. Yeah. So I don't really know what else to say. If you do ever watch this, Mike, thank you so much for having a game with me. It means way too much to me, frankly. Silence. It's a nice choice. Yeah, hopefully we have a pretty good game on our hands. 4 mana, so I could just drop the Harvest Golem and the Argent Squire and just start putting some board control out there. Alternatively, I could go the Loot Hoarder and get some weapons going again. I do like having the knives out because it gives me some consistent damage. And obviously that Death Rattle is probably going to come up pretty soon. So yeah, I actually think I'm going to go with that. Yeah, not a bad way to go, I suppose. I guess the only negative to that plan is, I mean, he does have a minion out with 4 health. That's a lot to get down. But we'll probably just wait for a weapon or another Eviscerate, or even a SI7 agent, something like that, just to mitigate how much we're going to actually have to sacrifice to get that minion out. I mean, obviously we can drop the Loot Hoarder on it. It's a pretty easy way to go. Yeah. So if you guys want to play Gabe, if you're Penny Arcade fans, I mean, literally for me, it was literally just a matter of adding him to Hearthstone. So, yeah, he's a pretty accessible dude apparently, and I'm certainly not complaining about that. I think what we might do is get this weapon out now so that we can Blade Flurry next turn, because that'll give us a nice little piece of control. He's going to hit us for 6. That's fine, because we're going to drop that weapon. As much as I'd like to hold on to it for the durability, that 3 damage across those two will actually go a long way, especially if he doesn't kill the Argent Squire, because we can use that to finish them off. Oh, 5 health. That extra health is handy. Means the Argent Squire won't do the job on her own. Must remember to attack with the... Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna lose. I'll happily lose to Mike Krahulik, man. A little info on me as well, actually, relating to Mike Krahulik. I studied graphic design at uni, and have always wanted to be able to draw. Like, that's one of my big, like, sort of, I guess, like, long-term wishes, is I've really always regretted the fact that I can't really draw. And he's someone who came from not really being able to draw either, and I don't mean that as a criticism, but if you look at his early work, it's really... you know, it's a vast difference to what he's capable of now. And I think that, I guess it sort of says a lot about him in a way. Like, I think that's really cool. Oh, should have used that backstab first. So for me, it's sort of, he's just an exciting guy to follow, because in a lot of ways, it's sort of the path that I want to take, is just sort of, he's developed his professional ability and his personal passion together. Which I think is something everybody wants to do. So, yeah, just a super cool guy. And apparently not as bad at Hearthstone as he advertises, because he's coming out pretty strong here. Not really sure what I'm going to be able to do against him. Damn. He's close to a win here, honestly. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be able to do. Really not sure what I'm going to do. I can bring them both down to 3. Doesn't really get me anywhere. That buys me some time at least.
I fight.
Just chatting to a friend and sharing my nerd out. So one thing Mike talked about in his post is that he often gets his opponent down to low health, and then the game turns around and he gets his ass kicked. I feel like maybe that's what's happening now. So as far as we go, we can probably afford to give him the extra mana at this point. Even if it's just doing that purely to gain some board control. We're going to have 8 mana, so that means we can do the dragon and that. Can doesn't get us too far, so I probably won't worry about that just yet. We really need to start protecting our health. Another Defender of Argus would go a long way, but we don't have one. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play the Drake and draw a card. Sprint, useless, and let's play that. So... we need to take out as much damage as we possibly can. That is going to mean doing this. Literally just whittling him down as far as we can go. I mean, I think he's got it, right? I mean, he needs to do 1 extra damage. I mean, if he knows that he can hero power. And it sounds like he does. Good game, Gabe. That's kind of weird to say that. Yeah, that was awesome. So a noble defeat. I'm still a little bit flabbergasted, honestly. That is just too cool. Seeing you at PAX Oz. Waiting. Smiley face. Gotta love the smiley face. Yeah. So that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So that's it for this episode. It's literally just here for that. So thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching me lose again. Haven't done that in a little while, ironically. But yeah, check out the rest of the channel. Definitely check out Penny Arcade. There will be a link in the description. I doubt most of you will need one.